Hey, so been inspired to have a new idea for Come Follow Me. So we're still going to do our lessons for now and upload them, but I thought, what else does the Lord want me to do with this? Because He's not going to be wanting me to do a lesson every week when we're back at church. So I've been praying about that and got the distinct revelation to just do like my thoughts on this Come Follow Me week or whatever. And after further thinking and praying on this, I'm going to upload thoughts about what we're going to study next week so that you can hear it and look for it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And so each week I'm hopefully going to bring you from a different place. And today I thought, because we're still not in New Zealand, we're still in level 3. Tonight at midnight we go to level 2. And I know all of us are excited to go and get a haircut. I am. But there's some beautiful parks here I want to take you around and show you that if you're if you're in New Zealand or you're in Hamilton, then you can recognise them, and if not, you can get to see a bit of our country because you can't travel right now. But as they're still shut, I thought I'd bring you here. So this is our Newstead Cemetery. So right here, these are my grandparents. And I thought, well, double duty, come visit them and come do this. So it's beautiful here. I'm just going to turn the laptop around because I've got to use the laptop. That's where the program is. Just turn that around. You can see there's a lot of members here. We've got the Smiths just over there. You can see over there. Right there. That one. Right. Oh, there. And then there's Auntie Gail Thompson's over there somewhere. And you got the Templetons just over there, if you ever knew them. But there's a whole bunch of members right around here. So it's a really lovely place to be. You can see it's just beautiful with autumn here right now, or fall if you're American. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to rest this on my feet, so the camera angle's not the best, but we get the idea. Anyway, so there's two scriptures that stuck out to me from next week's lesson. The first one's in Mosiah 26 verse 30. It's, "Yea, and as often as my people repent, will I forgive them from their trespasses against me." And the magpie just dropped over there, must have heard me. So it's not that, it's that we get to be forgiven every time. And this struck to me because, it's not every day that we are making huge trespasses against the Lord. They could be just little things, but every day we are trespassing in some way because we're human and we're going to do that. It's just what happens. But as often as we seek His forgiveness, which we should be doing every day in prayer, as we're taught to pray for forgiveness of our weaknesses, our human weaknesses, and that He can help improve them. He does. But it's that as often as we ask, we're given forgiveness. There's no time limitation on it. It's not a voucher with an expiry date. It's no, you've got until the 26th of next month to use this. This is a constant thing. It's a all the time thing, as long as we're on this earth. So if you've got something that you need to, even as little as it could be a tiny little thing, go take care of it, because every day we're allowed forgiveness, and isn't that awesome? So that was one thing that really stuck to me, so look for that. The other one goes over the page into chapter 27, and it's just the beginning of verse 14, and it just says, because this is Alma talking, this is the angel talking to Alma the younger. It says, "And again the angel said, Behold, the Lord hath heard the prayers of His people, and also the prayers of His servant Alma, who is thy father." And it talks about how much he prayed for them and what he prayed about. And often in day-to-day life we can think that our prayers aren't being heard, and we can go for weeks on end and we feel that we're not being listened to and that we're not being heard, and that's not the case. It's just that we have to wait on the Lord's timing. Like the leaf that's falling on me falls on the Lord's timing. There's leaves falling all around right now. You could focus on one leaf and wait for it to fall, and you could be the last leaf on the tree that falls. So it's just a reminder that we are heard, we are listened to, and that prayers do get answered, even if they take time. Just waiting on the Lord. So have some patience and keep doing what you're doing, because it's good. There's some other insights that I've got from this week. I'm trying to keep these around 5 minutes, but I might go a little over with the explanation I gave at the front. Just that, this time that we've had away from church, I've been reading a lot of different stuff, and one thing I come across was from Eli Maxwell, and he talked about how and he says this in several different talks in different locations about taking the what they call it, the scaffolding away from the building, and likening that to how strong is your structure of your building after the scaffolding's taken away. And right now with this lockdown, how we've all been away from church and we've been away from the fellowship of our fellow brothers and sisters, that's kind of the scaffolding being taken down from us. That's what it is. He said this was going to happen, and that some people's buildings would not be strong enough to stand, or they'd fall into disrepair. And I can think of a lot of people whose buildings have fallen into disrepair, unfortunately. It's not that they're broken or that they're never going to fix them, but they're going to need some serious renovating when they get back to church, because they've lapsed in their gospel study and their prayers and their family home evenings and all the other things that keep them strong and keep their building up to date, which is their body. So think about that, and if you know someone like this, try and encourage them to, start on that now, and to get that building good now, so that there's less work to do later, and that they don't feel so disconnected, because they're saying, we feel disconnected, we feel like we haven't had anything. There's so much out there to go do. There's so much to look at online. There's so much to listen to, and that in itself can be overwhelming. I don't scroll through Facebook and look at every endless post, but if you want to look at something, you can choose what you want to look at. You can choose what you want to study. Just do something, and that's the basic message. Do something. And with that, I'm going to leave you with that, because Magpie's talking to me. Looks beautiful, by the way. Let's see if we can see him. Look, he's over there. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty cool. Magpies usually dive bomb me because of the colour of my hair. Kind of scared of them, but I'm being okay with it. I'm being alright over there. He's by himself for now. Anyway, that's my thought. I'm going to call this something like Ramblings or Come Follow Me Insights. I'm not quite sure yet, but hopefully I can do one of these every week. I'm going to try to anyway, and from different places, different nice gardens, different nice locations. I'm thinking outside our temple, which has still got scaffolding all over it, which the scaffolding's mostly been taken down now, so that means they're working on the inside. So, again, temple looking beautiful because the scaffolding's off, but you've got to keep doing what you've got to do. Go back to now Elder Maxwell to finish this off. You've got to keep working on things, keep working on those gospel basics and studying, so that when that scaffolding comes off, when that support structure's gone, that you're still a good member of the church, that you're solid in your foundation, that you're solid in what you're doing. I don't know how I can put that. If you've got any thoughts, I believe you can leave them on the YouTube channel. I don't know, but you can message me. If you've got questions, thoughts, comments, just let me know. Most of you can find me. I'm not hiding anywhere. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. It's a lovely shot. Honestly, gorgeous around here. Okay, well, have a good week, you guys, and please do come follow me. And, not me, Jesus Christ. Do the Come Follow Me program. Okay. Mwah.